Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol RHE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping outward levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but a pretty crazy movement today. And this is now kind of a tricky chart because the price did make a crazy move upwards. However, the price did then have a pretty big pullback. Not like the price crashed, but it was a pretty deep pullback. So if you're thinking, this chart is kind of sketchy, is this thing actually bullish or bearish? It totally makes sense for you to think, I'm not quite sure what's going on, and I don't know either, but in my mind, there's a level that we can keep an eye on that's going to help kind of, identify whether or not this chart is bullish or bearish going forward. And in my mind, it's the $1.50 mark. Why is $1.50 important? Well, let's look at a couple of different scenarios. First, let's say the price goes down here and breaks below it and then just continues on down. What would you have at this point in time? You would literally have the price right back inside of this range where it was before the move even started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength, right? I mean, price movements are going to make some sort of form of progress going forward. So on that note of progress, let's again say the price comes down here. However, in this situation, the price behaves in that manner and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have in this scenario? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have these lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's what truly strong moves are going to do. They're going to make progress forward. So in many ways, this $1.50 mark is kind of acting as a vocabulary definer, meaning is the price going back, quote unquote, that is associated with bearishness, or is the price, quote unquote, making progress, that is associated with bullishness. So keep a close eye on $1.50 going into Wednesday and then, the remainder of the week. And in my mind, at least, that'll do a good job of telling us whether or not this chart is actually bullish or bearish going into the future. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.